Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another video reaction upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for? It is free to come get a good kiki with me, okay? So come on in the room. Why? Because it is fun over here, okay? So click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. And as we, oh Lord, I'm about to close out the video. No closing. We just opened it, girl. Sometimes you got to check yourself, y'all. So like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. Don't forget that liking the video and subscribing to the channel does help me and my channel grow by getting in and remaining in the YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys so much for your support. It is greatly and truly appreciated. Yes, I am leaving that in there. I'm not deleting it. Y'all getting the bloopers and everything, honey. Okay? All right. All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm so silly. We're about to get into another Country Wayne skit. Oh, before I do that, let me remind you guys that I am doing the subscriber givebacks, cash givebacks via Cash App only, to show you guys that I do truly appreciate you guys for supporting me and my channel. In order to qualify, you must be subscribed to the channel and have that bell notification on for all, okay? All right. Please like the videos as well, but liking the video doesn't qualify you for getting a subscriber give back. You just have to be subscribed and you have to have that bell notification on for all. And you got to have Cash App, because if you don't have Cash App, there's no other options for me to send you the money. I'm only doing Cash App, okay? So we've already completed the first give back. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, thank you for meeting that first goal. And I gave away $100. The next goal and milestone for YouTube is at 5,000 subscribers. And I am going to give away a total of $200. And that's just to name the first two. I do have multiple subscriber givebacks after that as well. Look at this video, which is the intro video here. And it shows you the list of the subscriber givebacks now. All right. Now we about to get into some Country Wayne skits of it all, honey child. Child, when I tell y'all, I've been annoyed because I haven't been able to react to these or even watch these. I literally just watched them and I really didn't even have time, but I was like, you know what? I'm about to make time because I need to see what's going on with this storyline. It's progressing and I don't want to be left behind, okay? So I hope y'all been paying attention, because I'm not going to list all of the skits on here in the comment section. I am going to leave, not the comment section, in the description section, I am going to leave the link to the last video because I'm reacting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos. OMG. But I'm not going to keep y'all long and I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'm just going to hit on some key points because it's like a whole, y'all know how it is. Y'all know how I go. But anyway, I'm going to leave the link to the last video make sure that if you haven't watched it, before you watch my reaction, that you go back, you pause this, look at those videos, and then come back to check out my reaction so you won't be lost in the sauce like how I be sometimes, okay? So what we're about to react to is when Natasha apologizes to Rolanda for Don's behavior. When Rolanda, and y'all know that's, Don had started talking about, she was speaking like she wasn't saying no name, but she was talking about Rolanda. Y'all know when Rolanda, Don, and Charles was at Natasha's house, and she was saying all this stuff. She was like, yeah, don't know who her baby daddy is, this woman, this, that. And she was saying stuff that wasn't even true. Like, bro, first of all, Rolanda knew who her baby daddy was. And first of all, that wasn't her baby daddy, that was her husband, because they was married. Okay. But anyway, I think I reacted to that, so I'm picking up from there. So we've had to get into Natasha apologizes to Rolanda for Don's behavior, when Rolanda addresses Natasha about Don, when Natasha forces Don to apologize to Rolanda, when Don apologizes to Rolanda goes wrong, when Rolanda finally delivers the check Don didn't see coming. Baby, when I tell you she checked that ass. I said, come on, Ro. And then the last one is going to be when Natasha thanks Rolanda for checking Don. Haunted child. So without further ado, because I rambled enough, let's get into the videos. With an S, plural. Next on the docket. So we starting off this one when Rolanda and Natasha go to meet up for their workout, and Rolanda really not trying to work out. She really not trying to entertain Natasha. She's just like over it. And Natasha said she apologized to Rolanda. She was like, I know you're still upset, and I understand you have every right to be. And she was like, Don was wrong for that, and I apologize for Don's behavior. And this is for her saying all the stuff she said in Natasha's house. I apologize for Don's behavior. She took some stuff that I said to her years ago when me and you were not friends, and she twisted it and added things on there that I did not say. And she was like, I didn't before, but she said before, when she was first saying it, I didn't even realize what she was saying until, your feelings were hurt and you was offended and you left. And she said, and I just she said, I didn't even realize what she was saying or what was going on at that point. And I'm like, girl, how you didn't realize? But okay, whatever. And see, people are like that too. They will sit there and let they people say stuff and do stuff and not get on their butt. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Now, if it's something they call themselves repeating that I said, that they think that they said I said and they twisted it, yes, I'm going to intervene and I'm going to check that. I'm like, baby, first and foremost, that's not what I said. Don't get it twisted and don't get it misconstrued. And I'm going to check whoever it is and let them know what I did say, okay? And what was not said, okay? And then I would have addressed it at the fact and said too, yeah, that's when we wasn't cool. And hell yeah, I said what I said. If I said what I said, I said what I said. But you're not going to add on to what I said. Now, a time where I won't say something if it's involving two people that I know and I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not getting involved because I'm not getting in there. That's between them. And if the other person can't stick up for themselves, then hey, that's their problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna get involved. I'm not finna get involved. Cause when you be getting involved and people mess or whatever, they end up still be cool and then they be mad at you. So you gotta pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battle. But what you're not gonna do is lie on me or try to repeat some stuff that I said. Okay? But I don't talk about folks, so it don't even matter, honey. I don't. I do not. I just don't have the time in my day or in my life to be worried about what other people got going on or to be talking about them, child. And that's why people be saying I'm weird and stuff. I was just watching, I don't know how I came across her, but because I've watched her before in the past, but I was watching Tasha K, Unwind with Tasha K yesterday. She was live. And I was actually just scrolling through YouTube and on one of my TVs, like if you stop for so long on one thing, it'll just start playing. And I think that's what happened because I didn't click on it. But anyway, she said that, how we are women. She was saying women. She's like, how we are women. She was like, it was a test or something that said that women have to vent or something like that to make them feel better and this and that, and that's not just women. Everybody needs to vent. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to vent. You know what I'm saying? But it's who you vent to. But anyway, let me not get sidetracked. She said that, she said, yeah, because you know how us women are. We like to gossip and we like to do this and we like to do that because, girl, that's our fun time. That's our decomposing time to not be depressed. And I was like, that's weird as fuck. Sorry. Excuse my language, but that's how I really felt. You know what I'm saying? And cause that's what she said is partially true because a lot of women do that. And unfortunately, there are men that do it as well. To child, y'all think these men don't be doing some of these feminine things? They do. Some of these men messier than women. But my thing is, why do women think that it's okay and that's something that women do and it's okay for women to do that, to gossip about other people and just be running people's name down, talking about their business or whatever? That shit is not cute. I don't like that. And that's why I don't have too many female friends. I don't deal with females like that or whatever, because I don't do that. I don't gossip. And if we are around, like if you are around, if it's just me and you, like how I said, if it's like it's a group of us and they get into it, and it ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm not intervening. But if it's just me and you, or even a group of us, and y'all sitting up here talking about somebody that's not there, oh, I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna say that's not cute for y'all to do that, and that's why people, they get pissed off at me. But I don't give a damn, because I'm not gonna sit up there and gossip with them, and then they be mad too because I don't tell them my business. I'm not gonna tell you my business. So when I'm not here, y'all can sit here and do the same thing about me. Like even about somebody gossiping about me, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. But it's just the point of the fact that why do women think that that's cute? Why do they think that that's a woman's trait for women to gossip? And it's okay, we're women, we could just gossip. That shit is not cute. And it's probably a lot of people that do that. And it is what it is. A hit dog will holler. And I don't fool with women like that. I don't want to be around. I don't care who you are, mama, dad. I mean, not dad, mama, sister, daddy, whoever, anybody, blood, non-blood, or whatever. I don't tolerate women that gossip. If you sitting here and gossiping about somebody else in front of me or to me, you doing the same thing to me. So I'm not finna sit there and listen to it, and I'm not finna deal with it. Like now, if it's somebody I don't know, yeah, I might listen to it. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I will listen because I'm nosy, and sometimes I like to just see how people are. You know what I'm saying? To see, like, if they sit up here gossiping about this person, I don't even know this person or whatever, but sometimes it has happened that them people that they gossip about we have intertwined and we ended up being in the same space. And all that noise they talk about them when they in front of them and around them, they like a whole different person. You would never think that they have that animosity or feel the way that they said they feel about said person. I can't. And when I see people like that, guess what I do? I start distancing myself from them because I see how they are. I don't want to be involved or fooled with nobody that's like that. But anyhow, enough about how I feel, but it's a trip that this is happening and it's a skit. But it literally just yesterday, Tasha K was saying that, and I hear and see on social media and stuff, a lot of women say that and they feel like it's okay. Oh, it's just a little gossip. You know, that's what we do. Child, to each their own, honey, but I wouldn't be able to fool with you. Okay. But anyway, so Ro was still standoffish. She was hearing Natasha, but she really wasn't hearing her. And so she was just like, I need time to process this. So then they met up the next day or another day, and Rolanda addresses Natasha about Don. She told Natasha the reason she needed more time to think about it and, to contemplate on it is because when Natasha apologized the day before about Don's behavior, Natasha never accepted accountability. You know what I'm saying? She mentioned that Don brought up some stuff that she said in the past, but twisted some few things, but she never did apologize, you know what I'm saying, for saying the things. And see, that's another reason why you can't vent to people, because Natasha didn't know she was going to ever be friends with Ro or whatever, but she was venting to her sister, and that's okay to vent to your sister. But when you have malicious people around you and they take what you say and they try to use it against you or use it to destroy a friendship, that's not cool. And that's why you shouldn't be gossiping in the first place. You can vent, but gossiping is a whole different thing. What Natasha should have done, once her and Rolanda became cool and she see that Rolanda is going to be around her sister, she should have said, listen. Or even if she didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I've did this before too. But I mean, not because I was talking about somebody, but if they did something, I'd be like, F this B da 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 da. And now I will speak on something they did to me, but that's different between gossiping about somebody. If somebody did something to you and you speaking on that, that's a whole different thing. And I don't know if that's what happened with Natasha or whatever. I didn't see those skits. But what Natasha should have did is said, well, listen, when we wasn't cool and we didn't like each other, I have said these things to my sister about you, just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't think to say that, because she wouldn't think that her sister that she confides in and thinks she could trust would come back and repeat stuff. You know what I'm saying? Repeat stuff like that. But now if it's somebody that I've gotten into it with or whatever, and we had words or whatever, yes, I will vent to somebody about that. Or if I had to put the pause on them or whatever, I will, and I let them know or whatever. But there also have been times where I have ended up being cool with. Now, if I had to put them pause on you, I probably ain't gonna be cool with you no more. But because I ain't gonna trust you. But I used to be, I still am a forgiving person, but I used to be real forgiving back in the day and keep allowing people back in my life. So if I did say something, and it's not being gossip, it's not gossiping, it's just venting about whatever the situation was that happened. So if I do allow them back in my life, I'll be like, well, I did tell such and such that we got into it, this and this and that, third and the other, just so they'll know. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know if somebody try to throw something. Because can't nobody ever throw nothing up in my face. Because first of all, if I said it, I said it, and I'm grown. And if I didn't say it and you think I said it and I tell you I didn't say it and you mad, what you gonna do? But anyway, let me stop. I just don't like gossip. I don't like gossip. Venting and gossiping is two different things. Venting about something you experience with a person is one thing, but gossiping, just bringing up their business, talking about stuff that don't have nothing to do with you, that's gossip, and that's not cute. That's not cool. So I don't think Natasha was gossiping about her. She was venting about what went on when they was not cool, and her sister gossiping and being ugly, bringing it back up and twisting the story. But anyway, so Natasha, like Rolanda told Natasha, you didn't, even when you apologized for Dawn yesterday, you didn't take accountability, which she didn't. You know what I'm saying? She never did. And by her, if she would have did it in the beginning, that would have been taking accountability, and Ro could have been prepared just in case Dawn do some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how Natasha didn't think that her sister was going to do something like that when she was already showing jealous behavior and showing up and popping up or whatever, and making the comments she was making about her. So then we go to another day when Natasha forces Dawn to apologize to Rolanda. So she was like, apologize to her for what? She should apologize to me. And she was like, what did she do to you? Why do she need to apologize to you? She said, for lying to you or whatever. First of all, even if she lied to her or lied to Natasha, she ain't got to apologize to you about that. Like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, Dawn has really lost her mind. She act like a whole child, and she a whole grown woman, and she act like her shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Natasha was telling her. Natasha was like, you've done things too, so why you try to sit up here and act like you perfect? That's another thing too. These MF be sitting up here gossiping about other women and other people, and they be going through some of the same stuff, or them been through some worse. Baby, when I tell you, I be like, sure. And that's another reason why I have to get up and I have to go, because like, I be like, the audacity of some of these people, like, how you gonna say this about this person and you went through this, that, there, and the other? And see, I definitely have to leave, because my mouth, I would probably say that, because I don't like when people sit and talk about other people. Like, that's crazy, like, I just don't like, and you're not gonna ever think that it's cool to sit and do it in front of me. You gonna learn today. But anyway, Dawn feel like she didn't do nothing wrong. She feel like she don't owe Ro no apology, and Ro need to apologize to her. Dawn has lost her ever-loving mind, okay? So then, it's the same day. They end up meeting up with Rolanda because Dawn is supposed to apologize. So we got Dawn sitting here eating her salad. And then Natasha and Dawn was there, and Natasha was like, you better apologize too. You better mean it or whatever. So Rolanda come. Dawn sit up here. She said, I'm sorry. Then Latasha was like, okay. And she was like, well, I'm sorry if you felt the stuff I said was wrong or some stuff like that. She said. Natasha was like, what? She was like, you need to apologize and you need to mean it. And Rolanda was like, no, don't make her apologize if she don't mean it. If it's not sincere, then she don't need to apologize. Like, she can keep it or whatever. Don't say, I'm sorry that you sleep with all these men. I'm sorry that you don't know who your baby daddy is. I'm sorry. She just started rolling off the same stuff she was saying and don't even know what she talking about. And see, that's another thing where I have to check somebody. When somebody call themselves gossiping about me to somebody, I have been in situations where I've come across somebody like Dunn that feel like they know me based off of what somebody else has said, and they don't even know what they talking about. They just making stuff up because they don't like me, or just being messy and just want to gossip about some stuff. Or sometimes I could have said something, or they seen something and they take it and they twist it. But when that person come and try to tell me about myself, oh yeah, I'm checking them right then and there and let them know they don't even know what they talking about. And then I'm going to check the person who told them. Then there have been other times where a person have not come to me sideways. They just be like, oh, I heard you was going through this, that, there, and the other. I'm sorry to hear that, da, 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 da. And I'm like, damn, how you heard that? You know what I'm saying? Even though they not being malicious, it's the point of the fact that I don't even know you like that. And I didn't even tell you, or even if I do know you like that, I didn't tell you, why is this person going and telling my business? I don't like that shit. I don't like it at all. And I won't check that person, but I will let them know, oh, I'm going to go check the person that told you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to check them. And I don't want to tell them else. Okay. Like, and that's crazy that you can't even have a conversation with people, that you got to watch what you say, because anything you say, people will come and try to twist it. So I ain't finna be watching what I say. I just won't be talking to you or dealing with you. And people be like, why you so quiet or whatever? Baby, I read the room. I read the energy. It ain't nothing y'all discussing that I want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about some politics? Y'all want to talk about what's going on in the world or something like that? Let's talk about that. Okay? Well, let's talk about that. But these dumb hoes, they don't be knowing nothing about it. All they know is the gossip. Child, let me quit. Anyway, let's talk about some entrepreneurship. Let's talk about building businesses. Okay, let's talk about empowerment. They don't know what? How can you say it? You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. Okay, they don't know nothing about that. Okay, nothing at all, hunter child. Wait a minute, what's going on? My computer said, hold on, girl. You is doing too much on your video and it's timing out. It did. It timed right on out on me. But anyway, I need to get back to work. But anyway, let me finish this up and stop elaborating too much, honey. So she said all of that. And then Natasha said, you know what? Out of respect for your sister, she said, I'm going to go ahead and leave. She said, because I don't want to have to put my hands on your nappy-headed ass. I was cracking up with Rolanda called her nappy head, because her hair not nappy, but she was just saying that. That was funny as hell. And she was like, because if it wasn't for your sister, and if I was the old Rolanda, oh, you'll find out today. You will see. She didn't say it like that. I'm saying it the ghetto way. Rolanda was a little more sophisticated with it, okay? Baby, I'm not gonna check you with sophistication. I'm gonna let you have it, and I'm gonna run you down like the rent down you are, okay? But anyhow, Rolanda checked her, and she ended up getting up, and she left because she was like, she don't even want to have to go off on her. She was like, I'm gonna leave for your sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, be the bigger person then, Rolanda, honey, because baby, I wouldn't be able to do it. So then we have another day, okay? When Rolanda finally delivers the check Dunn didn't see coming. So we got Rolanda and Natasha sitting out, having a little day after they done finished working out. I think they were finna get ready to eat some or whatever. Next thing you know, here comes Stalker Dawn popping up. So she didn't learn her lesson. I guess she took Rolanda as bluff. And see, and that's how people are. When you nice to people and you don't necessarily go off on them the first couple of times they do something, they take your kindness for granted, and they take your kindness for weakness. So then when you snap on them, then they want to call you crazy. Now, I was trying to let you make it, and then I told you, but you don't believe that fat meat is greasy. So I'm gonna have to grease your ass up so you can know, okay? Cause baby, baby, when they sat down that day, Natasha was like, "What are you doing here?" She was like, "What? I just came. I can't come and chill with my sister and this and this and that there and the other." So Rolanda was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do something that your sister don't have a heart to do, and I'm gonna let you know." She was like, she said, and I'm not going to take it too far because I can't. She said, you need to understand that what you're doing, it's not cute. It's not cute. It's not appealing at all." And she said, "I would go there with you. But again, due to your sister, I'm not going to go there with you. But if we had this problem again, I will go there with you." She said, "And you know what else?" She said, "I see that you're broken." She said, "I know that you broke. You ain't got no money." She said, "You a deadbeat mama." I was like, "Get her." Every time she said something, I was like, "Get her." Get her. She said, "You a deadbeat mama. You a leech. You leech." I don't even think she said leech, but you a leech. You leech off your sister. She said, "You're disrespectful." And she said, "And you know why?" She said, "It's hurt. You're hurt like that." She said, "You're upset with yourself." She said, "You need to find out what that bottom line issue is." She said, "But you know what?" She said, "I'm not going to hurt you even more." She said, "Because that's what you expect and that's what you want." She said, "I actually feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you because you don't know how to take care of yourself. You don't know how to handle your emotions, and you don't even know how to handle your life. And that's why you try to reflect what you going through on me, and you try to throw your anger and your hurt out on me and even on your sister because you're so disrespectful to her as well. All you do is like take. I'm adding some stuff on there, but y'all get it. That's what she was telling her. And baby, when I tell you, Dunn was sitting there like a hush puppy. Look at Natasha like, Natasha was pissed off that Dunn came, and she's sitting up there like, and Dunn sitting there, yeah, She was on hush. She was a hush puppy because she couldn't say nothing. And everything that Rolanda was saying was actual and factual. And when you hit somebody with the truth about themselves, they baby, that shit, I'm sorry, that stuff hurt. It hit them to the core because a lot of people won't say it to them or whatever, and they walk around projecting their hurt. You know the saying, hurt people. So that's what she do. She try to hurt other people to make herself feel good, which is crazy. And people do that. They try to do crazy stuff to other people to make themselves feel good because they don't feel good about themselves. And that's what Rolanda was telling me. She was like, "You need to seek help and you need to seek counseling because your sister love you." She said, "But I'm telling you, it's not going to happen again. I'm giving you grace only because of your sister." I said, "Come on, Rolanda, let her know who she is, honey." So then the last skit, when Natasha thanks Rolanda for checking down. So Rolanda pulled up. Natasha sitting up there texting somebody and smiling and laughing. Rolanda like, "What's going on?" She like, "Nothing, girl, nothing." She probably texting Kendrick. And I'm going to have to get caught up on that too, girl, because Kendrick and Natasha done linked up again. And Natasha ain't want to give Charles none, honey. I don't know. I seen the titles, but I haven't watched the video. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch those too. So then on this one then, so Natasha was like, "Well, I'm glad the people late. They ain't here yet. They ain't over." Well, no, I think they was early. She said, "But she said, I just want to thank you for checking Dawn yesterday." She was like, "And you're right." She was like, "You did something that I should have been done, but I just didn't have the courage to do it." You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's her sister. She feel like that, she's obligated to take care of her sister, this and that, there and the other. And that's how I'm telling you, I used to be that way. I used to be that way, but I ain't obligated. Hell, that wasn't my kid. I ain't have her. But I used to feel like that. I used to feel like that, baby. And she was just like Dawn, disrespectful, ungrateful, and walk around thinking that she don't stink. Okay? Sure. Anywho. So she was like, you did what I needed to do like that. And Rolanda told Natasha, she was like, well, that was her grace. And it was only because of you. She said, because I could have went there. You know what I'm saying? She told Dawn that too. She said, I can go elsewhere, but I'm choosing not to. And Rolanda told Natasha, she was like, yeah, I could have went there. And Natasha was like, yeah, you could have, because I told you about Dawn's history, our history, and everything like that. She was like, and you didn't say it, you didn't bring it up. And see, that's how a true friend is. Even when somebody pissed you off to the core like that, you still won't go and repeat what your friend told you about this person because they was venting. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that, especially if they wasn't being malicious about it. You know, they just letting you know so you can try to understand this person or whatever. But because Rolanda could have ate her up, and she didn't. So Natasha said thank you for that or whatever, and she said, and you had every right to. She said, if you would have said something, I wouldn't even been mad because you had every right. But Rolanda is a different type of woman, you know what I'm saying? She respectful and she ain't on that BS. So I was like, come on, Ro. That's why I liked her. I used to love Ro. Her character now kind of fell off or whatever, but when I first started watching it, Rolanda brought all the wisdom, all of the everything. She's still good. She still got the good energy, but it's just something different about how she act on the skits now, or how they have her acting on the skits now versus before. But all right, you guys, this video has been long enough, honey, and I need to get back to work. And I done gave y'all some good stories and in between or whatever, honey. So tell me what y'all think about these reactions here. I mean, not the reactions, but the skits themselves. Tell me what y'all think about the skits. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Ro did the right thing? What do y'all think about Dawn? What she said, her actions, her reactions. What do y'all think about Natasha? Let me know what y'all think. I'm glad they worked this out or whatever, because I do like their friendship and I wanted them to build this friendship. And I'm like, Lord, please don't let this girl and Charles come in between this relationship. And that's crazy that your man and your sister jealous of your friendship with somebody else. But honey, child, this stuff happens in real life. It happens in real life. And sometimes your friends be jealous of your sisters or your husbands and your boyfriends and stuff too. Like, or even your other friends, child. That's why they be sitting up there gossiping and stuff, because people be jealous. They be wanting you out to themselves, child. Child, like you, they love her or some shit. Hold on now. Hold on, screw. Now, tell me what y'all think. Leave y'all comments down below. Like the video, share the video. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button. Click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. The smooches. Happy Thursday. Bye.